About to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Montgomery on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Flushed out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On first down, it's gone. He'll buy some time right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, their first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Eluding the pressure right. And now off to the races. Down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff. 35 yards. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Patterson now for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And now this is going to wind up a safety. Oh, what a disaster that turned out to be. So they try the lateral, disaster ensues. Yeah, and it's a safety. You got to be more careful with the ball near the end zone, right?
So much for situational football and understanding where you are on the field. A lateral in that spot? That I don't understand.
It's taken to the 26. Detroit's offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He couldn't escape the pressure, and they go backwards in a big way there on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions extend their lead yet again. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Rolling to his... And for the 3rd time now, this is going to wind up a safety. Unbelievable.
Right now, they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. They'll look to set up his blockers. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Detroit getting set to go now. Everything going right for them so far in this first half. They get another 2 points on the safety. Now they get a chance to build their lead out even further here. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow.